This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com, featuring Anabay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anabay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from The Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.
This is the JB and Sandy Show on Austin's 80s station 103.1.
All right, thanks for being with us. You're just joining us. Grab the podcast version of the show. You missed the first half. Search JB and Sandy on the iHeartRadio app. Steven Presley is with us today. Mm-hmm. No, Steven's not a shark. But Jaws is 50 years old. And they're marking the anniversary with some cool stuff. Steven's going to tell us about it in just a second.
That's so fun. And I'm going to paraphrase the story because I don't remember all the details, but this famous composer, John Williams, did this theme song, one of the most iconic things ever. But if you think about it, supposedly when he presented this to Spielberg, he just played him those two notes. Da-dum. Yeah, da-dum. And Spielberg's like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yes. Are those all the notes?
So yeah, Spielberg's like, man, I can't wait to hear what you come up with. Play it for me. Here you go.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, that's it?
That's it?
Yeah, Steven, that's it. It's scary.
You got to trust me.
No, but wait. I'm going to do it faster now.
There have been a lot of things this summer marking the 50th anniversary of Jaws. A lot of, sit in an inner tube and watch the movie and scuba divers come up and grab your butt and things like that. But what else do you have about it, Steven?
Yeah, so it's now streaming on Peacock. You could watch, a new digitized version of it on Peacock. But it's also going to get a re-release Labor Day weekend, August 30th through September 2nd. It'll be in theaters nationwide, so you can see it on the big screen again, which would be kind of cool. And it's just, the movie was so groundbreaking at the time. Spielberg really was under pressure to make that movie, succeed. And they had so much trouble making that movie. Movies in general, we're talking about Tom Cruise's water movie, but movies that have to do with water always seem to be problematic and have a lot of complications. And they had a lot of complications filming that movie. There's a really good doc if people want to hear more about the behind the scenes of Jaws. The documentary right now is also playing on Hulu Disney Plus. It's a special Jaws 50th anniversary documentary. The shark is still working.
So do you think that at any moment Spielberg, when making this movie, thought to himself, this movie is going to destroy beach tourism for years?
Yeah.
And he didn't care.
Yeah. Do you think it ever crossed his mind that there were beach communities all up and down the Texas coast that were not going to get any business because of this movie?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Good point.
People were scared to death getting swimming pools.
I know. That's why Saturday Night Live started doing the land shark spoof.
That's right. Yes.
It was because the whole country was sent into total fear. Mm-hmm. And so they started having sharks show up on land.
So funny.
And then decades later, Sharknado.
Yeah. And then, there's Shark Week, too.
Yeah, there would not be a Sharknado without Steven Spielberg's Jaws, right?
No.
I don't think
what
there
was
was.
Then someone tried to copy the Jaws movie, the format, with another one. Orca? Is that right?
Oh,
With a
God,
whale?
I saw Orca. I saw Orca as a tiny Tricia in a drive-in movie theater.
Oh, my
and
goodness.
am still, like, terrified of that.
Who took you to a drive-in?
A babysitter and her boyfriend at a drive-in theater, but it was cool. It was an old car and the top was down. But I remember watching it and being petrified.
Yeah. Where was the drive-in? Do you
I don't
remember?
know, somewhere around Austin. I was a tiny Tricia. I was like 6.
Do you think there's, JB, you're always a good person to ask this. Is there a market for a comeback of the drive-in movie theater?
Ooh.
Is there a market for it?
There was a surge of them during COVID.
Yes.
Oddly enough. Yeah, you probably know
We
more
went to a
about
couple during COVID.
Where?
They're kind of pop-up style.
Yeah. There's one in New Braunfels. It's a little bit of a drive because it's out in the country. I think it's maybe the Americana, or it's got something an American name, but it's a pretty nice drive-in out there.
I feel like all the drive-in theaters were called like Starlight or something like
Stardust.
that. Yeah.
We
There's-
passed one on the way to Houston.
Mhm.
It's
That
all
one's-
torn down and broken down. But all things old are new again.
And the sound could be, that was the big problem with drive-in theaters. You hung that little thing on your window and that sound was awful.
Terrible audio.
But
Yeah.
now they maybe could.
Yeah.
I just searched for some famous aquatic villains.
Random.
There was Jaws and the Orca, and then there was Deep Blue Sea in '99.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw that.
That was big.
The
Yeah.
Shallows, 2016.
Yeah.
Crawl in 2019. On land, Cujo,
yeah.
Cujo.
The dog, right? That was a
Yeah,
Stephen
St.
King.
Bernard.
The Gray, The Ghost in the Darkness,
Aquatic.
Rogue, and Birds and Other Creatures category. There was The Birds from 1963. That was
Yeah.
Hitchcock,
Hitchcock,
right?
yeah.
Hitchcock. Mm-hmm.
Black Sheep in 06, Piranha,
Piranha. I remember that.
78, and remade in 2010, and Anaconda in 97. You remember that one? I think
Yeah.
J-Lo was in that one.
Yes, she is in the first. And was it Wonder World in San Marcos? They filmed one of the Piranha movies.
Piranha, Piranha was filmed in and around Austin, like
Yeah.
in Lake Austin and in San Marcos.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just saw it recently, which is weird.
They need they have made a mermaid. I was thinking of San Marcos, like, we need a mermaid movie.
Uh-huh.
They're oddly enough, was one in the 80s.
Yeah.
Splash, right? Oh, so
Daryl
good.
Hannah.
I love that movie.
Daryl Hannah, right.
For those of you who don't know, I was explaining this to my daughter recently. I was like, they have a big mermaid festival in San Marcos. It's like a thing. It's like like you remember it in school. Do you
Yeah.
remember they have a parade, I think.
Yeah.
And they used to have the mermaids swimming in and around with the glass bottom boats.
At Aqua Arena Springs.
Aqua Arena
Yeah.
Springs.
It's a mermaid town. That's where I'm going with that.
It's a mermaid town.
They had a diving pig named Ralph.
Ralph,
That's
the
right.
swimming
The
pig, and he
swimming
dived.
And he would jump off the, I'm sure PETA shut that down. The diving board.
Yeah, no fun for pigs. We don't like it when they have fun.
What's a better life than being sausage?
Right, he's got a job.
You know, Steven, that's a good point.
Hanging out with hot college girls in the pool.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good pig
Ralph
life.
is doing all right.
I would take that gig anytime.
Movie prequels canceled.
Yes, we were talking about movies being canceled. So this is 3 movies. There were sequels and prequels that were being produced, and then they got canceled. Airplane 3. It was even teased in Airplane 2. If you look at the end of Airplane 2, they teased their movie coming up after that. But Airplane 3 was canceled. One of the main reasons was the change in taste, what people were consuming in movies at the time. The spoof category of movies was starting to kind of fall to the wayside, out of favor for people at the time.
I think Naked Gun, maybe it's back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I can definitely see it coming back now. There's talk of an new Austin Powers movie being made that Mike Myers has been working on for a while. So I think that's gonna be fast tracked now because of Naked Gun.
A lot of those things weren't made because everyone was terrified of getting canceled, right? They were afraid to take any chance at all at being funny because they were afraid they'd get canceled. So I think stand-up is also coming back from that too.
Yeah.
Right? So, and you can thank Tony Hinchcliffe, right?
Yeah, Joe Rogan and all of his friends, they're just not tolerating the cancel thing.
I love it. I mean,
and Netflix has helped them with that endeavor.
Yeah, exactly.
Producing more of those shows.
They love comedy because it's cheap to produce. So, Steven, anything else? Did I miss anything?
Yeah, Tarantino's Pulp Fiction prequel there was plans for a Pulp Fiction prequel that would be the Vega brothers. So one of the Vega brothers that's in the Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
John Travolta played the other Vega brother in Pulp Fiction, and they wanted to make a movie. John Travolta's character, the Vega brother, it was going to be Double V Vega. Well, the Vega brother, John Travolta played, talked about how he liked to go to Amsterdam on his downtime when he wasn't out making hits. And so he talked about his trips to Amsterdam, and the premise for the prequel would have been him and his brother, on a vacation in Amsterdam, and then the shenanigans that would unfold. Another one that's hilarious.
Hold on, can I say something about the Pulp Fiction prequel?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know how that Gimp ended up where he was. Like, how did the Gimp end up being the Gimp? That's what I want to know. Very curious. Tricia didn't see it, right?
I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's probably top 2 for me for Tarantino films.
He just made an announcement of his best, like his favorite and his masterpiece.
His top 3.
His masterpiece was, in his opinion, was
Inglourious Basterds.
Yeah.
But his favorite was Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But Kill Bill was the movie he said he was born to make.
Yeah.
Pulp Fiction wasn't even in his top 3.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which is weird.
I know.
What's the last one that got canceled?
Well, a different version of the Gladiator sequel. This one would have brought back Russell Crowe. It was actually a script that was finished. It was written by a guy by the name of Nick Cave. And in this one, Maximus would have gotten resurrected, and he would have traveled through time to go to Vietnam.
Oh, God.
Oh, Lord.
Jeez.
It was so wild. Ridley Scott said, no way we're going to do that.
No.
Have you heard anything about the Rambo prequel, though?
Yeah, it's been cast. I'm trying to think of the actor's name. He's been in some.
I saw a picture too.
I don't have it right in front of me, but he's he looks a lot like a young Stallone. So they did a good job of casting someone that has a Stallone, look to him. He's not a super well-known guy, but he has been in some streaming series.
Mm-hmm. Noah Centineo.
Yeah, he's got that
Looks just like him.
black Stallone hair, kind of wavy. But yeah, he's going to play the young version of Rambo, John Rambo, which will take place during his times at war.
I'll go see that.
I will too.
I'll see that too.
Absolutely. Steven Presley, our guest. Find him on Instagram. Find him on TikTok. Find him on YouTube at Thunderpop TV. Stick around. We've got more coming up. In fact, coming up next, we're going to talk about something you young people need to stop thinking you invented things and giving them different names that we invented a long time ago. You're just discovering it and renaming it and then claiming that you invented it. We've got another example of that coming up on Austin's 80s station, 103.1.
iHeartRadio wants you to see Def Leppard live at the Coliseum at Caesars Palace in Las Vegas. We'll take care of everything, including a signed poster from the band. Just tap the contest tab when you're listening to us on the free iHeartRadio app. Tickets at Ticketmaster.com.
Need to have your car serviced, any make or model, now, but can't find anyone available to do the work? Then Leaf Johnson Ford in Manor is your dealer. Right now, every category is open, and we can get to your service needs, no waiting, and with the best certified technicians in the area. Can't come see us? We'll come see you with our mobile van service. Need us to pick up your vehicle and bring it back to you? Go to LeafJohnsonFordofManor.com. Schedule your appointment now. You'll love it at Leaf Johnson Ford of Manor, 290 East in Manor.
103.1, Austin's 80s station.
Here's what's coming up on the JB and Sandy Show on 103.1.
All right, coming up next, Gen Z's done it again. They have given a name to something and they think they invented it, but actually it's been around for a long, long time. It's about dating, like when you won't leave one person until you've got another. Yeah, Gen X, we named it a long time ago, but they think they did. We'll tell you what it is. Coming up.
This is the JB and Sandy Show on Austin's 80s station, 103.1.
All right, young people right now are discovering things that we discovered years ago, giving it a different name and claiming to have invented it. We've got that for you in just a second. But first, man, there's a video floating around of a guy that you know, JB, right? And
Well, I know who he is. He doesn't know who I am.
you took a class from him.
Yes.
Right. Kind of explain, this guy got jumped.
I'm trying to figure out what day this happened. The story just got published today, so this is very fresh. But I'm like, wait a minute, I know that guy. There was a guy, his name's Michael, and he was in an incident on South Congress. You know where Havana is, the Cuban restaurant's been there forever, by Great Outdoors. This guy came up to him and threatened him. A homeless guy, probably with mental issues, I'm guessing. But he's claiming self-defense. Here's what happened. This is the guy. So I know him because I took a concealed carry class from him. And he's a big YouTuber. I think I even sent you his page. Like, you got to follow this guy. He knows gun laws, obviously. And he likes to go to Havana. That's like, says in the story, it's one of his favorite places. And he said that this guy approached him. He said, I kind of turned and looked at him. I guess the way I looked at him, he didn't like it. Michael claims the man in the restaurant parking lot threatened him with a large knife. He said he was going to flatten my tires, and I'm like, no, you're not going to flatten my tires. He said, well, I'm going to stab you instead. Michael always has a firearm on his hip. He could have easily pulled that gun out. He chose to de-escalate the situation best he couldn't. The guy had a knife, picked him up, and it's on video because someone in the restaurant was videoing the incident, picks him up and body slams the guy.
On the road.
Good for him.
I mean, a guy pulls a knife on him. He had every right and education to use that gun.
Yeah.
And he still chose, like, he's a U.S. Army sergeant background.
And he's jacked,
He's got some muscles.
He's a stocky guy. He's not very tall.
No.
But he knows
jacked.
what he's doing.
Yeah.
But in that video, did you see how high the guy he body slam's backpack flew into the air?
Yeah.
It's a wild video.
He didn't just trip him over. I mean, he tossed him.
So he used good, and he's safe. The guy's fine. Michael.
I guess. Oh, the guy that he body slammed?
No. The
oh, yeah. He's. I mean, if you see it, it's just like a wrestling move. He just bam, thing over. He said the police were there pretty quickly. He said to the police, if someone is trying to kill me, I have the right to protect myself and stop that immediate threat. He said all the right things.
Yeah.
Sure.
I bet those cops knew who he is.
Oh, yeah. I bet. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me if that guy does some instruction with the police officers on shooting and stuff like that. Hey, it's a good idea to learn some kind of self-defense right now. Just a general knowledge, just something to protect yourself. I mean, just sign up for a class or take a jiu-jitsu or Krav Maga or something.
Couple
like that.
moves, right?
Yeah, just something that can end it really, really fast. So good for you, man. I'm glad he's safe too. And hopefully if that guy does have some mental issues, that I think he may have some mental issues to take that dude on.
Yeah,
right?
clearly.
Exactly.
And the cops were unable. I mean, they will find him at some point, but they're overwhelmed with these kind of incidents.
Absolutely.
I'm sure.
Tricia, what are these young people claiming to have invented now?
All right, here, I'm going to test y'all. Tell me this. If I were to say, tell me what you call not letting go of one significant other until you've got your hands on the next significant other. What is that? How do you know that?
I've always called that the monkey swing.
JD taught me that.
Monkey swinging, right?
Yeah, monkey swinging.
Yeah, Steven, have you heard that?
Monkey swing.
Yeah, so the news generation said that they've come up with a new term to explain a new phenomenon, and they're calling it monkey barring. It's another example of something that has always been there, that they are just renaming it or thinking that they're coming up with a new name for it and taking credit for it. Sorry, friends. It's been around for a long time.
Doesn't everybody know someone, or maybe you are someone that you were a monkey? They're monkey swingers.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
They'll hang on to a bad relationship until they've, got their grip on something else.
Yeah,
exactly.
Whether that one's better or not.
Right.
They just can't be alone. I have friends who are like, I'm for sure a monkey swinger.
Oh, they'll admit it.
Absolutely are aware that they are and do it and know it. Maybe not so much now, but back in the day, for sure.
Which one? Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. I never knew that.
Yeah.
I knew she's a tramp, but I didn't think she's well, I hate to inform any young people listening, you guys didn't invent that.
Didn't invent that.
Nope.
No. Monkey swinging, it's been around for a while. Probably since our grandparents probably had a different name for it.
Probably.
Than we did, which I'm trying to think of what our grandparents would have called monkey swinging.
Yeah,
back
what
in
was
the
theirs?
day. I don't know. Rogerford swapping or something.
They got married in high school, so they didn't get to play this game much.
You're right. There wasn't.
Yeah.
You're right. Make sure that you find us on Instagram and TikTok at JBSandyATX. Grab the podcast version of the show as well. Very simple on the iHeartRadio app. Just search JB and Sandy.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com. Featuring Bay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Bay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from the Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.